am so sorry. I just got a message popped up from my iPhone talking about my video storage is almost full and it shut off the video, and I don't know how to restart the video. And like, I've gone into edit, so I could go back in and continue making it, but there's going to be two because I don't want to discard what I've already made. Man. So there's going to be two. So I hope that you watch both of them. I've noticed sometimes that people really don't watch the second one, and it kind of pisses me off. Not because, I'm not mad at y'all. I understand. I might not watch the second one either. But just that it happens, So I apologize. And I had some messages coming through. Oh, about haters. Okay, so I was talking about this girl. So I found myself sometimes kind of reeling her back in, and I do it in the name of I'm trying to teach her something, even though I know that we're not in alignment. She's gonna disagree with me anyway, and then that's gonna piss me off. I don't know. It's like we have this. I don't know. We got this thing going on, and I can't figure it out. And I tell myself some days I'll like spam box her messages for like 2 weeks. And I've unfollowed her. I don't look at any of the shit she posts on Facebook or nothing. But there's something about it. And sometimes when we have a hater, it feeds our ego. We're so worried about others feeding off of us. Be careful who you are feeding off of. Because haters are a great way to get validated. Because haters are like your top fans, So that's a great way to get validated or feel like, you can get your worth from. So be very careful that you aren't feeding off of others. That message came up. Because we have the devil, which is the ego, which is clarifying that. And that was just what I was saying. Ego devil energy is very, very sneaky. And sometimes it tries to resemble your soul. But the way that you know the difference is that it will be fear-based. And a lot of times people don't know what some fear-based energies are. Fear-based can be, it can also be like excitement. Sometimes it can be passion. Just because you've got to be really careful to not become addicted to how people make you feel. Because you, after all, are in charge of your emotions. So I'll repeat that again. Be careful of getting addicted to how people make you feel, even if it's a good feeling. Because for one thing, no one can make you feel anything because that's on you. Second of all, that's where codependency forms. And see, if you are providing to yourself first and foremost, you're not even going to need that from others. And that is where true freedom comes in. Because the ego does not want you to be happy. If you think about all of the shit that goes on that happens in the world around us, bad stuff that we consider to be bad, and understand anything that happens in the 3D are illusions. Believe it or not, like none of it's happening. It's just we're in the upper dimensions simulating these things in the 3D. And if you can resonate with that, then you will learn not to be attached to people. You will learn to let shit go, not take anything personally, because you will look at your own energy. Because it's your own energy that's attracting these situations. And so do take responsibility. But anything that's going on in the world is all ego-based as far as just about anything. We live on, the third dimension is all ego. It's all fear-based. It's all this devil energy. You think about crimes that have been committed out of rage or jealousy or racial, crimes or whatever. All that's fear-based, all of it. Which is why I said it's so important to clear your energy and clear any self-limiting beliefs that you have. That's how we raise the vibrations of the planet. It starts with you. Page of Pentacles. So we are now into a new cycle. And this Page of Pentacles, basically what I'm getting with this is that there are many options being opened up to you that that are available to you right now. But you really have to know what it is that you want. And make sure that you choose wisely, because really follow how you feel. Because when you're thinking about something, for one thing, you're creating scenarios. And so you may be stuck for a long time. You know, imagine something happens, and instead of telling yourself, you know what, it just is what it is. It is what it is. And just like I'm practicing being, I'm going to practice judging and assigning meaning to things that happen. I'm just going to be like, you know, it is what it is. But imagine if you created a whole story behind it. You know, you sat, you know, thought about it, and you had the shit all figured out. And you know what? Before you know it, that's where the hell you're at. Magic, you're on that timeline now. And then if you focus on it some more, if you complain about it, if you talk about it, if you cry about it, guess what? You're going to be on that timeline for a while. Whereas if you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to get off this ride. No, I'm done. You don't need to show me this anymore. I get it. I'm going to stop doing that shit because I see that I always end up here in the same spot. So this is how you end up on this new timeline, this new cycle. This is a brand new cycle right here. One where you can create whatever you want. So do be very mindful and try to keep your mind a blank slate and try to feel your way through it. I literally don't think that much anymore. I just feel. Because thinking will get you in trouble. To clarify that card, we have I honor how I want to feel, and that is just it. Honor your feelings. Now, it's important when these feelings come up that you don't assign blame to others. And so if you know, feel how you feel, but those are your feelings. No one can make you feel anything. No one. That is your responsibility. So stop assigning blame to others, because when you make other people responsible for how you feel, you give away your power. And so what does that mean? That means, you know, that they have the power to make you happy or sad? No, that starts with you. So you need to start doing that for yourself. We have the Ace of Wands, and this is a brand new beginning too. We have all kinds of new beginnings here. With this Ace of Wands, the wands are all about the spirit realm. So basically what I'm getting with this is that, see, the cycles are more spiritual in nature because your soul is basically leading this. It watches what you are focused on. Whatever it is you're focused on, and God, don't let it be a fear. Don't let it be a fear that is playing in the background. That is the story you're telling yourself this week. You know, and it's something that came up to me this morning even. I woke up feeling real fearful. But I was feeling, and I was like, oh shit, I need to clear this. I need to clear this before I align to these fears. But the message that came to me was, you know what? It's all right to feel it. But usually those feelings come from a thought. So do go back and make sure that you did not have a thought come up that was fear-based, because, man, that is going to be your lesson. Oh, so, you know, you're scared of this. Okay, well, let me show you what that would look like. And don't get mad about it, because it's for your own good. You have to want these cycles. You have to want these lessons. I know the last couple ones that I mastered them. I felt so good. I said, give me more. I wouldn't suggest that. I'm not suggesting that because trust me. But that's the energy you have to be in. Like, you know what? I'm not taking shit personally anymore. I know everything is being divinely guided. There is divine timing playing. That is the message I'm getting with that card. Learn everything from nothing. Include yourself in the list of materials. Enroll in a judo class. Learn everything from nothing. That's so interesting, because I had a friend, the same one I was talking about. who was telling me that she was reading everything she could get her hands on right now. And I said, well, you know what? I'm doing just the opposite. I'm trying to unlearn everything that I've been taught. And I'm not trying to receive any of my information, especially from a spiritual nature, from a book. Because, that would make me, I might as well be a Christian and go grab a Bible. Let me channel my own messages directly from source. That way I'll know if they resonate with me or not. I don't want to be spoon-fed. And so that is basically the energy that I'm getting from this is a lot of times we have to unlearn things that we've already learned. And that is fine. And that had to do also with releasing those cycles and anything you might have learned about different groups of people that may or may not be true. In fact, it's not true. I mean, you can't judge like a whole group of people by like one or two or even a handful or, even the majority. Even if the majority's like that, what if there's like that one that's not? So, that message is coming out for some of you. Include yourself in a list of materials. You have to get to the point where you care about yourself and just about that's all. Even if you're a parent, you have to put yourself first in order to be a good parent. Because trust me, if you put your kids ahead of yourself, ahead of your own needs, which I'm telling you, I played the martyr for many years, and it makes you feel some kind of way. It makes you kind of resentful. So that's why it's very important to honor yourself, because, when you get to the point where you feel like, oh, I have done so much for this person or that person or for people, and I'm unappreciated, or people don't give me the same back. You have those expectations of others, and it's just not fair, because overgiving is a very manipulative quality. We do that so that we can get something in return, so we can get our needs met. So why not start with yourself to begin with? That way you're not disappointed by others when they don't meet your expectations. The Star. This is the Wish Upon a Star card. So I do feel like with these old cycles ending and new cycles coming on, because we do have some new beginnings in both the spirit and the physical realm that I'm getting from the cards. Because I do feel like this Page of Pentacles, like he is offering a gift. This is a new beginning. This is a fresh start. In order for that to happen, you have to cut loose of the past, because I'm feeling very strongly that one of your major blocks right now is holding on too tightly to the past, feeling like things are going to turn out like they always have. And that starts with victim mentality. You've got to release that. You've got to stop replaying the stories you've been telling yourself and stop replaying trauma. For one thing, anybody that's hurt you in the past, they were soul family. That was their roles they had to play. And I believe this has come up for you before. Forgive them. They were soul family. These were experiences you signed up to have before you even incarnated here. You did that. It was nothing personal. You yourself, your soul was orchestrating and guiding everything the whole time. Didn't you feel like even in your lowest hour of shit that you went through that you still were being divinely guided? Yes, that's because of your soul was there. And so since you know now that you're being universally supported and guided, now you know that you can create other situations. And so do set your intention and focus your energy on what will really truly make your heart sing. Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So I do feel like this is what I was saying, that, you're a few cycles away from where you want to be at. But I do feel like there are a lot of fears in between here and there. Everything that you desire is on the other side of fear. And fears, believe it or not, if we hate others, it's a fear. If we are obsessed with others or codependent on others or dependent on others, those are fears. All of those are fears. So if you want to have a true connection, if you want to have, like I said, your heart's desires with that star card, you have to release the fears. This is something that you have to work on. So do make yourself a priority. Include yourself in a list of materials. You need to be the whole list of materials. I've got this ring card, and basically when I got this, the message that I got right away was promise. And I feel like that promise has to do with self-limiting beliefs. Maybe you were hurt before, like hurt really bad, and you made a promise or a vow to yourself you would never, ever, ever let that happen again. That is a major block now. Because if you've noticed since then, you've probably only had connections that have just barely scratched the surface, or possibly even very toxic ones, because there was a lot of lessons you needed to learn. And I'm getting for some that maybe you went a lot of years without even really feeling anything. And so when you did start feeling something, it was kind of scary. I mean, I'm laughing because I know, because I kind of went through the same thing. And so now, the message that's coming through from Spirit is that you need to clear the self-limiting beliefs, including the vows that you made to yourself that you would never get hurt again, or maybe never let anyone get closer, never take a chance, play it safe. That's coming up for some of you too. Life is all about chances and risk and living open-hearted and being vulnerable. That is how you get the most out of life. I looked this up. This is the pig. And the pig symbolizes abundance. And so wasn't there, I feel like it goes along with this card here, because we have, the abundance here. And the pig symbolizes abundance. So there is an abundance coming in. But really clear any type of self-limiting beliefs. And I feel like victim mentality, holding on to the past, any type of bitterness or unforgiveness are all blocks right now to abundance and love. And these are all fear-based, so you need to clear them. I was looking at this, I was like, wow, this video's been way too short. And I forgot there was 2 of them. Wow. So let me go ahead and read this postcard. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have right now. Whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra should be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Wow. That is beautiful. So it's all about perspective and being open to new experiences. So if you look at each and every timeline or that you align to as an opportunity for more and more growth and learning more and more, and you make self-discovery and self-mastery your intention, everything else will fall into place. So this is your reading. Once again, I apologize therein too. I'm going to have to delete some videos. I'm real bad about that. My phone's full of videos. So thank you for watching. And do, if you found this video, do go back and watch the other one. I'm so sorry.